Duckman, he's the Chief Market Strategist at Agora Financial. Let's talk some trading. Alan, today you got your eyes on, lo and behold, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, the high flyer that got shredded on the way down. What's going on?
Well, I'm an options guy, so I have limited risk option plays, what I'm looking at here. AMD is a stock that's been stuck between 16 and 22 since October. So we've been stuck in this range. Now it's moved above the midpoint $19 level. A nice pop here this morning. If it can break out of this range, then that targets a technical run up to $28, which is about 47% above where we are right now. So there's upside potential. Looking at a limited risk option again, the $17 calls for February. They're about $2.50 in the money, trading about $3.50. So there's only, the break even's only $1 higher from where we are right now.
Yeah. So, Alan, how do you, this thing has finally been trading, not in a straight, downfall. It's been sideways.
Right.
How does that factor into it?
Well, I'm looking for price pop potential overall in the market. In Merry New Year, it's now officially 2019 as far as traders go, because last week really didn't count. But we've had a great bottom base built if you look at stocks. I mean, we had that key reversal a couple weeks ago where we made new lows and closed positive on a weekly basis. And you're seeing a number of things looking at the market right now, 8% off those lows in just a couple of days. I think those are a number of positives. So you can look at some of these sectors, some of the stocks that have just gotten beaten down to bounce back. And what we're seeing right now is holding of gains, which hasn't happened in a bit. We're seeing more of a buy the dip market, whereas we've been seeing sell the rally. Yeah.
Now, is the reason to think AMD, though, is going to trade with the market? I mean, I know you're a technical guy, so you're not really buried in the fundamentals so much, Alan, but has it exhibited, a beta to the S&P that would suggest it'll pop with the comeback? I know it had a big jump when we rallied.
Oh yeah, it's still up 60% in the last year of trade, even with the sell-off in the market. Now, I know we like to talk about this tech tumble, but if you look at it, we're still up nearly 5% in the last year if you look at the NDX 100, and we're up 25% in the last 2 years. So I'm not doing the math, but divide 25 by 2, that's still averaging more than 12%, double digits, year after year for the last 2 years. So I'm not saying it's over. I'm thinking tech is going to make another leg higher. I really like the pattern that we're seeing in the price patterns here in the charts, and the fact that we've had that big turn last Friday. I think people are the worst is behind us, in my opinion.
Okay, Alan, one other thing before we let you go. The duration of the contract you're using, February. This is a short-term type of trade, basically. Is there some catalyst that you're looking at in particular? I mean, or is this just a market that's ready to bounce?
Well, I think it's a market that's ready to pounce, and I'm looking at this as a stock substitution strategy. Instead of tying up my money buying the shares, I'm going to use an in-the-money option that's going to act like the stock. So I'm giving myself, 35 days. If we don't get some positive price action in the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to pitch this to the side. Like I said, the break-even on this is only $1 higher, so it's an in-the-money option. And those recent lows are at 16. I'm looking at the $17 calls, looking for that support to hold and see if we can get another push to the upside.
Yeah. All right, Alan, great stuff. A quick hit on the trade. Looking back at AMD, I'm going to follow it, see what happens. We'll chat soon, Alan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Duckman is the Chief Market Strategist at Agora Financial. Coming up, let's talk about what's going on in the credit market, because